had, and they do not intend to pursue this issue. That means the APC as a party, they are not interested in dragging the matter, so we return to status quo. Now, Otuekon, for the benefit of the listener, returning to status quo, I have interviewed two APC stalwarts on television on my program, Talking Point, and they had different explanation for returning to status quo as was instructed by the court. You have been in the polity. You are an active watcher, observer of political events. Returning to status quo and the eventual swearing in of Stephen Ntukebo, has that now calmed everything in the APC?
Well, I'm happy we are once again discussing APC.
Because you've asked many times, what do they?
And I'm still going to ask again. What does the APC want? I'm still going to ask this question. And I'll ask this question until we have the 2020 election held. And I will come out here to sit here with you again. And I praise, God willing, and I praise the APC's performance in Akwa Ibom State. And the question will now be ceased to ask. And the question that I'll keep on asking for now, I will stop. But now the question is, what does the APC want? Now, like you have rightly mentioned or rightly put it, I have been one political watcher or pundit or observer, if you like, or analyst that have been very consistent in studying political party activities, because our constitution makes it that the political party is the only instrumentalities to produce candidates that will go and eventually become either elected and represent me and you. And so we have to look at the parties, how they operate and how they function. Now, in Akwa Ibom, sadly, we have had one party, the PDP, since 1999 till date. The reason is not far-fetched. What is happening today in APC is the reason why we keep on having the PDP repeating, and no party is challenging the PDP. What you will always see is, after election or 1 year to election, you will see some group of people come out and call themselves opposition party and begin to make a hell of noise. I call it noise because you don't have a structure at the ward level, at the polling unit level, and then after election you go to tribunal and drag the government for the next 1 year, 6 months in tribunal, from tribunal, which is from tribunal 6 months, appeal court, Supreme Court, and the government would have spent 1 year, 6 months or 2 years max in the court. And then when the government is out of the court, you now use 2 years to begin to prepare to give governance. That is what we have seen in Akwa Ibom, sadly. And the question I keep asking is, why is it that after election of each year, the party that came up to contest against the party that emerged will go to the blues and disappear, and only resurface after a year to election again? Now we had election in 2019. After that, APC was a very major factor, a very major opposition in that contest. After election, one would have thought that the APC that wanted to govern the state will still remain very formidable, very strong, and offer objective opinion, criticize government, do what CLO is doing, hold government accountable, go to monitor government project, and make the hell of noise, challenge the government policies. But you don't see. But all the followers of the party will just disappear. Some will decamp to another party. The leaders will just move to Abuja and stay in Abuja, and perhaps lobby and have positions. Now they're even looking at that the party has the presidency in Abuja, so they go to Abuja to lobby for board appointment and other positions. Now they leave their followers to be roaming about. But 1 year to election, they will come back to Akwa Ibom, buy bags of rice, brand them with their names, do billboards, do posters, assemble people who want to be, their followers, and then use them to want to oppose the party that has been working. As we speak today, I have to repeat it. I have spoken with most of the leaders of the APC on phone, those who have called me, because of course we're all from here. I've told them clearly that why is APC always at the flank of opposing the government only on election period? Before now, have you been holding town hall meetings as APC, assuming you are serious about offering governance? Have you been coming out to criticize government policies? Have you done town hall meetings? Have you been able to bring out government policies and put it in the public and scrutinize it? You don't do that. What gives you the moral right to want to come and become the government when you don't even come and tell the people of the state what the government is doing is right or wrong? Now, you are a party. You don't have people who are working for you at the grassroots level. What you have is you have 3 chairmen at the world level, 3 chairmen at the chapter level, 3 chairmen at the state level, and you are all battling to become the party leader at the state level.
But all of that has been settled.
Now, I know I'm coming to that. Now, at the end of the day, this fight will continue till election will come. Now, what will happen is after election, like I read a statement issued by Senator Akwa Ibom, who is one of the leaders of the party, I think yesterday on his timeline, on his Facebook timeline. And what did he say? He said that receiving the Stephen Ntoebo in his office, he made a statement in the public, and he said that that God has made it that the party has now been, formidable and united by bringing up Stephen Ntoebo, that it was issue of zoning, that the other faction wanted to produce the chairman from Uyo zone that will be having the governorship candidate. That he said, I'm going to paraphrase now, that he advised the leaders of the party that you cannot have the chairman of the state party and the governor from the same zone. Of course, that's the point. Now having said so, the 2 last paragraphs, if you permit me, I can read it. In fact, I had to start it for the first time. I start a post on social media. Is this particular post, and the 2 last paragraphs of the post capture my interest. What is the 2 last paragraphs that he said? He said, in retrospect, this party, that is the APC, almost took over the South region, including Akwa Ibom State in 2019. But because of internal sabotage, we failed. We never knew that after our campaigns, they left from there to another meeting at night. I pray that may God Almighty push away all those who sabotaged this party in 2019 to leave us alone and join ABGA or Labour Party, so that this party will get the victory that God kept for us in 2023. Now, he has captured what I have just said. There are people who are not even interested in the party's victory. They are just there. Look at
they call them spoilers.
Because for that, in his word, now start to us. Now, let's look at the APC Congress. You had a Congress that emerged, produced people. The court that matters went to court. The court has given judgment. Appeal court has also issued judgment, and both parties are celebrating their appeal court judgment. Both parties. Now, having said this, the APC has withdrawn from the appeal.
Now, the APC being the party.
The party now. Because this is about the party.
Yes.
This is about the party's affair. The APC has withdrawn itself from the appeal, and the court has dismissed the APC appeal.
And instructed that you return to status quo.
Good. Now, the party now has sworn in the Stephen Ntoebo's chairmanship. What is remaining now is for the camps that we agree
together,
because this is the party's decision, and the party is the national headquarters. INEC doesn't know the state chairman or state district. He knows the national headquarters. The party has decided to withdraw from the appeal, as well as swear in the person that they deem is their state chairman. For me, I would have advised that instead of the camp, the war still going on, is to ensure that you begin to come back together and reconcile, because the task ahead is more tedious, it's more stressful, it's more harder than just being a chairman or than just being a party structure. But the task ahead is how you can be able to unseat the government of the day, which is the PDP. Sadly again, the PDP has been going around campaigning, mobilizing people in the state. You will see the PDP has about how many? 7 or so government aspirants, and they are all campaigning for the party. They are creating awareness for people at the grassroots for the party. They have those who are going for the assembly are going out campaigning. House of Rep members, senatorial aspirants are all campaigning for the party. And the PDP is doing top of the Federal Constituency. What has the APC done to create awareness that the party is formidable, that the party is ready? Let me tell you what happened. Part of what led to the APC losing some areas to the PDP was because of awareness. For instance, I have a particular person I discussed with in the zone who told me that his mother voted for Senator Akwa Ibom as a senator, to repeat, but he voted for Umbrella, which is the PDP's logo. Akwa Ibom had left PDP, the Umbrella logo, to the APC, but those at the ward level, village level, didn't know that the Akwa Ibom has left PDP for APC. Because of awareness, and so the person that those that voted for Akwa Ibom had to go and vote for Umbrella, which is the PDP, which is Chris Ekwenyong, as against Akwa Ibom. But they said I voted for Akwa Ibom because he has done well in the state. But they voted for PDP because of lack of awareness. So the APC is busy in Abuja and in the courts trying to fix themselves in order, while the PDP is busy mobilizing, creating awareness. So what you can now imagine will be the outcome is left for you and I to think.
Well, let's wait and see the outcome. But you've said something which is fundamental in all of what we're talking about. The party needs to create awareness, and the energy they dissipate in trying to, fix correctness, so to speak. I mean, I am the legitimate one, you're the legitimate one, no, it's me, no, it's you. That time and energy can be used and, expended on
and the resources.
And the resources and all of that can be used to create awareness and all of that. Because, I mean, you've nailed it. Well, before we head straight for the commercial for 5 minutes, which Beckets, I want to ask, still on the APC, give an advice, if you will, for 1 minute. That will lead us to, 9:30. Give an advice at this point. Because, of course, one would think that since the APC party itself is, trying to see how they can put their house in order at the national and state level, one would think that every other lieutenant will fall in line.
If I am to give them free advice,
which I expect you should,
they will not take it serious. But if they pay for this advice, they will see the seriousness attached to the money that they are paying. They will value it.
So
but because you have put me, because you have put me in a tight corner, you have put me on the spot. I will offer just one advice.
Just one?
Just one advice. The rest can be when they pay for it. The one advice is that the APC should be thinking of, coming together and work towards having the party succeed.
Irrespective of who is chairman.
The party, I don't mean individual.
Yeah.
Because if the party succeeds, all their members benefit from it. What would benefit a man to be a manager in hellfire? A manager in hellfire than being a cleaner in heaven. Why do I say this? If the party wins and you are not the chairman and you are not the party leader, but you are a party member, you will gain something from it. But when the party loses and you are a party chairman or you are a party leader, what have you gained from it? You'll be in hellfire, but you are holding a key position. But if your party wins and you are a follower and you are a member, you are in heaven, you will smile. Simple as that.
9:30. Let's go straight to Fabulous, and after Fabulous, we'll come back and touch on one more issue before we talk. For your information, 9:45 will terminate, so we can make our way at 9:45 for a commercial interest, rather be from PGS. So in the meantime, stay tuned. We'll be right back.